Good day to all you recreational anglers. I would like to introduce you to our latest fish catalogue, which is an integral part of our CatchReport project, which is a project under the auspices of the WWF Fish for Life project, and is funded and resourced by the UCT Marine Research Institute. Before I go into details of its layout and how it operates, I'd like to indicate to you how you can get a copy of this software onto your computer. This is the catchreport.co.za website, which you can enter. This is a recreational national database program available on desktops, laptops, tablets and smartphones, and will allow the ability for you to enter your catch reports both from social and from verified club data, and be able to keep records of all recreational fish caught along the 3,500 kilometers of our coastline. In order to get a copy of the fish catalogue, you just go to resources and click downloads, and it will I've got it open, so I can open it up, and here under downloads you move down until you get to where the fish catalogue is. If you click the FC setup, it will then bring up the file. You then say save file, and it will save the file for you on your computer. Click up here is your FC file after you've loaded it down. Double click that file and it will install the fish catalogue on your computer. Once the program has been run, just click on the icon and the fish catalogue will open. Let's have a look at the fish catalogue. Fish catalogue is an integral part of CatchReport, which is used for the identification of fish, so that when we enter species for the fish that are caught, we correctly identify them into the database, so that when we do searches, we can make sure that the fish that have been caught and reported in specific areas along our coastline have been correctly verified. The section up the top here is indicating how we use our measuring standards in terms of how we measure fish in terms of length. You'll see down the bottom down here, it will give you the length of the fish in terms of whether we're measuring fork length, total length, fish width, or precaudal, or whatever, whether it's sharks or whatever. That'll be mentioned down the bottom. This area up the top here is for all the species, and if you click on that, as you page through it, it will page through. The database in this particular fish catalogue is covering approximately 400 saltwater species along our entire coastline, including rays and sharks. What it does is it indicates to you, here is the bag limit, this one over here is the bag limit, and this bag limit field follows the SASSI specifications in terms of red, green and orange, and will indicate to you whether they're endangered species or not. This gives you the minimum length or minimum weight. This is the Smith number, this is the scientific number, and then here is the fish weight calculator for the particular fish. To calculate the fish calculator, you click on it, you can then enter a particular length in millimeters and say calculate, and it will then go calculate out the nearest possible weight of that fish. One other thing you can do is when you've got the fish, if you hit the zoom capabilities, it will then open up the zoom capability, which allows you then to zoom in to a particular species for clearer identification of the fish. To give you an idea here, I'm going to go back and click on here, and so I can go through all the different species. As you see, as I roll through the species, it'll show you the endangered species and so forth and so on. There are a number of them which are seasonal as well, so we can scroll through these fish, and you'll see that on some of them, here, for instance, here on this particular species, they are seasonal, and so a block will come up and tell you when you can catch fish in which particular season. The other thing you can do is, I'm just going to scram up here. I'll show you. We have an anomaly in DAF's specifications of the cob series. So if I just go up to cob, CH. When we select cob, we will find that another bar opens up the top here, and then basically from that, cob in specific regions of our coastline, they differ in spec, so you can select the spec that you want in terms of being at west of the Gullis, or whether it's caught in KwaZulu-Natal or whatever happens to be, and then it'll tell you what the endangered species, everything else. So this is basically a tool that we've developed as part of our system to enable you, the angler, to be able to easily access and identify fish that get reported back into CatchReport. Please download it. It is freely available to all recreational anglers, and it will be converted into an app on a phone in the near future. Thank you.